Interesting screenshots from my recent Civ 5 Brave New World game as Polynesia. So this is the reason why they call him Camel Man. Luckily for me, those 1840 BC caravans also come with a GPS tracker installed, which will lead me to the nearest Arabian city. I caught one of those rare occasions when the AI settles on luxuries. Here's a screenshot of Mogadishu giving me a long list of things that they'd like to receive this Christmas. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like coal is on the list, because that's all they're gonna get from me. Something tells me that this island wasn't big enough for, well, let's just say, only had space for one city-state. Now ain't that right, Sidone? Well, so much goes for the statement that the thief doesn't read and that the man who reads wouldn't steal, as my education just got stolen. Dutch men o' war and other, shipping in a calm. Hey William, where'd you get that men o' war from anyways, if you don't mind me asking?
You cannot be serious. That's unacceptable. Your days are numbered.
Who knew that the perfect place to hide a cargo ship would be exactly under another cargo ship? Or is it? And here I was thinking that city-states use the same fate icon for all religious quests, and I stand corrected. So I was at war with the Iroquois, and Mogadishu was my ally. I'm not sure what was more amusing in the screenshot, the path that their cargo ship chose, the fact that it kept getting let through the city despite them being at war, or that it's the thing that's causing Mogadishu's trade route to be blocked. Your caravel. No bro, it ain't mine. Historical landmarks. Civilizations that would be angry if we proposed this. You know, historically, I think these civilizations have their reasons to be pretty mad about this resolution. We have made a public declaration of friendship. We helped them pass their proposal in the World Congress. You have no contested borders. They have an embassy in your capital. Status neutral. We have a declaration of friendship. So how are we neutral, Mr. Ramses II, the Pios of Egypt? Huh? In the beginning, there was Microsoft Word. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us? Among us. Among us in Civ 5? Civ 5 kinda sus. History sure has a strange way of repeating itself, doesn't it, Pachacuti?
Shinji Aikayangami, Mana Nyukanchik Shinji Imperio Inca Nyopapi Shaya Ringichu, Shinajata.
Who is this nobody, and how has he adopted all three ideologies simultaneously? We need to go back, return to monkey. Would you look at this drip lord throwing up gang signs? Like, where does he think he is? Mainland China? So, can you guys adopt ideologies so I'd get some juicy data on your current happiness situation? Thanks, appreciate it. Scene from the Mexican expedition in 1838. I don't know guys, they don't look too Mexican to me.
La France t'offre cette proposition exceptionnelle. De France, le militaire le plus intelligent de l'histoire mondiale.
So which one is it, game? If I take the city, will I get a minor warmonger penalty or a minor liberator bonus?
Mana Taika Kanju.
And in today's game of, will the military unit shuffle in a way that lets me land on the tile I want to? It seems like we have ourselves a winner. Yay! Hey, Hiawatha? Seems like you forgot your worker in a city-state. Now that has got to be the best admiral.
So it would seem. I'd rather see her at the bottom of the ocean than in the hands of a pirate.
I wonder where could the enemy submarine be located at? If only I had a clue thanks to a great admiral.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of. But you have heard of.
Art is a way to express beauty and harmony. Meanwhile, Civ 5 art be like the 3rd of May, 1808. In the year 605 of the Saka calendar. Mate, I can only do the Mayan calendar. Your Saka calendar probably can't even predict the end of the world correctly. Like, come on man, why would I use that? So in my last game of Civ 5 as Polynesia, I ended up generating 1509 tourism per turn by the end of the game. You can let me know your personal tourism high score in the comments. So, I am 515% influential over the Inca. It's time I demanded 323% of their lunch money.
Mana Nini.
The people we all like to visit. So, party at my house again, right guys? Right? Same as always? The spirits have told me that trouble lies ahead. With your generous support, I hope that we can pass through it safely. Did the spirits also lie ahead about something else, Mr. Hiawatha?
Iset nesan taksa, lodiskadegette aietsinuvariago, jahne dajejenas.
Interesting screenshots from the Paradise Found scenario. My city, Mot 1, has one single citizen, Then who the heck are the two of you, and why are the both of you unemployed? I have a feeling like I need a population census here ASAP, and when we grow to 2 population, we end up having 3 working citizens, plus the city centers automatically worked for free. Someone mind explaining that to me?
We admit of no government by divine right. The only legitimate right to govern is an express grant of power from the governed.
Did you know that the Paradise Found scenario features 8 unique city-states, which will always be the same type and have the same names, no matter if you choose to play either the accurate Pacific map or the randomly generated one, them being Majuro, Nauru, Nendo, Pohnpei, Pohnpei, Guadalcanal, Fiji, Vanuatu, and Kiribati. Well, I guess now you know. But what's even more surprising is that some of them have scenario-specific logos when declaring war, kind of like civs normally have in the game. I suspected maybe Firaxis had something different planned for this DLC and this scenario specifically, and perhaps someone is willing to investigate and find out all of the unique logos. I swear that I've seen AI found cities between islands with only a single tile between them. Like, can someone tell me I'm not totally crazy on this one? Well, at least I can get the land I desire from the AI through other means. Congratulations! Your explorers have discovered New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud. Hey, who's vaping in my New Zealand during this scenario? I don't want no white clouds there.
I would believe only in a god that knows how to dance.
Me too, buddy, me too. That's why Mask is my god.
A man without tattoos is invisible to the gods.
Hey, I want the fourth social policy tree. Come on, game. Let me select the blank one. Open.
Let me in! Let me in!
Nearby resources. Pearls 1. Pearls 1. And how exactly are these pearls different, Mr. Vanuatu City-State? If that's even your real name?
Mana nini? Mana. Mana taika kanju.
Since listeners never hear any good of themselves, I'd appreciate if you people watching this could like and comment on this video. Well, actually in this situation you are the listeners, so perhaps you'll still never hear anything good of yourselves. Got him. Ooh, ancient ruins. Ah, unfortunately the other Civ scout would never let me have them. Or would he? In one of my Paradise Found games, my settler at the start of the game spawned on top of ancient ruins. If a city placement there didn't work once, maybe it'll work for the second time around. Interesting screenshots from my recent Civ 5 vanilla game as America. Vanilla Civ 5 caravels are basically mobile radars. They're even better than fighter planes for vision since they aren't tied to a single city tile. Like, what the heck even is this view range? I'm sure that Greek swordsman saw us from those hills over there, and quite obviously we saw that there's also iron on those hills. Yeah, definitely legit. Warsaw is allied with Egypt. I wonder who that might be. I've never heard of them before.
أحمق يثير الشفقة. لقد أوديت بنفسك وبحضراتك الكئيبة.
Ah yes, let us construct this trading post in neutral lands, get some sweet science and gold yields. P.S. Can you spot where the engineer I generated this turn might have gone to? I really wonder where he might be hiding. Turn 15 in my America game, I found Krakatoa. Woo! A workable Krakatoa in Vanilla Civ 5 with no mods. Now that's almost unheard of. Wow! Suleiman, you have so many improved tiles in your whole empire.
Dikkat! Bunu yapacak gücün olduğunu sanmıyorum. Pekala başlayalım.
Ah, I see that Civ 5 is keeping the tradition of Water Stonehenge alive. The city of Atlantis needs some world wonders to admire too, you know? Ah, it's you. My apologies. Sometimes I get you mixed up with the barbarians I have to swat from time to time. Well, Mr. Alexander, I don't exactly know when being blind became a flex. I hereby dub this the Coal Island, and with its 5 sources of coal, may it rule itself in forever lasting prosperity. May you forever live in our memories. You, mega promoted, Giga Chad Vanilla Crossbowman. Sir, we've got no idea who this is, but they've probably chosen the Honor Social Policy 3. Come on, it's the AI, we all know they do that. You have made peace with exclamation mark. The Americans and the exclamation markers are finally at peace. I do wonder who owns the city right here. Doesn't look like anyone that I'd recognize.
Korkunç! Mağlup oldum! Sakalım ve göbeğim aşkına bu nasıl olabildi?
I like that I have such a wide variety of technologies to research that the cheapest one I could research would be finished in 1 turn, while the most expensive one would take 16 turns. So this Russian settler just stood here, on this exact tile, menacingly, for about half of the game. Interesting screenshots from the Fall of Rome scenario. Yeah, sure you're cool. But have you ever been 165 supply and use type of cool? Let me just read the couple of notifications I received at the start of the turn. 9/11 got confirmed by Firaxis. Coincidence? I think so. Sire, our ancient Sassanid maps of the region tell us that there might be some water on the very west side of the world. They also tell us of a mystical grassland forest tile. Good, I will take that into account when ruling my country. -1 gold for chopping down this forest tile. But why? Are you telling me that there are some Dendroid traitors living in there? Behold, my 1 hit point warship. It's basically a floating plank with some dudes on it. So Alaric the First has 2 sea resources, and Alaric the First builds 3 fishing boats. Don't be like Alaric the First. Embrace mathematics.
Mathematics is the gate and key to lots of rules and no mercy.
Should we build things that take 3 question marks of time to build? Or perhaps shall we build 5,001 turn composite bowmen? Choices. So I decided to capture Genseric's capital in the Fall of Rome scenario on deity just because Dromones are that broken. Oh, and because I was bored. I'm just in time to find Rome a city of bricks and leave it a city of marble. Or maybe it was the other way around. By the way, you can fully eliminate AI players in this scenario, just in case you were curious. So you could theoretically keep playing this scenario till you achieve full map domination.
انتو وي عليه دماغي ما الكهرباء من ألم بويده.
Uh-oh, looks like Genoa might be in danger. Hey there, little guy. Where are you going and where are your parents? To capture this city or to liberate it. Choices. The biggest flex in the scenario is probably liberating a city from one of the enemies that you're at war with and giving it to the next enemy that you're always at war with. No wonder the Western Roman Empire fell. Horiorius is such a normie that he decided to name one of his cities Lol Caesarea. Who does that? Oh no, losing the cities I've conquered from the barbarians is bringing my empire into further decay. No! It doesn't matter if I build a farm on this tile or a lumber mill. Either way, the yields will still stay the same. So there's this bugged river near the Vandals' capital city. It has a gold yield on the left side of it, as it's next to a river tile, and in Gods and Kings, normally you get 1 gold for that. However, on the right side, where it has the usual hill tile yield of 2 hammers, I just found that interesting. Clearly, this is a major issue and should be taken seriously. This makes the whole map completely unplayable. -1 out of 10. #defund for Axis Games. Psst, that was a joke. Hey, don't you dare to touch my marsh tiles, Alaric. There'll be consequences for that. The most literate people. It looks like we're all equally dumb. Somehow this outcome was counted as a score victory for me. Yeah, I've got no clue how the point system in this scenario works. My cataphract seems to be lost in Carthage and requires assistance to find his way out. Perhaps you can help him. I bet you missed this day in history class, didn't you? Interesting miscellaneous screenshots. Action, construct a road, results, -1 food and +1 gold. Huh? Looks like neither Japan nor China built any cities in this game. Don't look, Beijing, just run, Palenque is right behind you. Run! It looks like the barbarians are playing the horse gambit on this island. What is the price of peace? Well, whatever it is, Pakal, I think you can afford it. Damn it, the Egyptians are now building wooden fences around their cities. Surely they cannot be more effective than stone walls. Or can they? Oh, hello?
أنا السلطان ديال مراكش حمد المنصور. باسم الشعب ديالي كنرحب بكم.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting to meet him, you know, seeing the orange color. He teleported. Video outro. So, hey there, Guest 273 here. If you've made it this far into the video, then why not stay for a moment longer? First of all, I'd like to say a big thanks to everyone for taking the time out of your days to watch my video. Secondly, for anyone new to the, Guest 273 community, welcome, and perhaps you'd be interested to check out my slightly older content and consider staying for the future videos. Thirdly, for those of you who were subscribed or following me otherwise already, I do apologize for the inconsistent upload schedule, as well as the inconsistent content pattern. This is my channel revolving around my personal interests, which at times change and vary. I was busy with a bunch of real life stuff, but now that's all sorted, so I've also got some good news. For now, I've decided to double down on YouTube, and so I'm hoping that I'll be able to put out a decently sized video at least once a week. Let's see if that comes to be true. I wish you all a successful 2022 this year. Anyway, I was Guest 273, and I'll see you later, alligator. Have a good one. Or a good two.